Hello everyone! Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video will be kind of like a story time slash crochet with me type of situation. I am busy with a hexagon cardigan for my mother. So that is what it's been looking like. This is the second half. I've started yesterday, I believe, day before yesterday, for like, I don't know, a couple minutes. And this is what I have so far. So I will be crocheting this while I am gonna discuss my very first scam-like customer that came into my Etsy shop. So this all started around the beginning of April. A customer reached out to me to ask if I would make a sweater for a plushie cow that I have in my shop. If I could make a sweater. I was like, yeah, I can try at least, you know, maybe send me a picture to see what type of sweater you want, and then I can make that. So she sent me a picture and I was like, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. She sent me all the information on what type of cow they wanted and what's the color of the sweater, and they even wanted like numbers on the sweater, like a day of birth or was a number for a year. So I said that I would be able to do that. And I would be able to do that. I didn't say it because I wasn't able to do that. So, but then the customer was like, yeah, or she was fine paying extra. I was like, okay, let me quickly figure out how to do that on my Etsy shop. And I figured out just to make a new listing, put like one seal in it and charged additional for the sweater. So as I'm just starting out with everything and plushies and stuff, I didn't know exactly how to charge, so to say, like how additional I would need to put it on, because I have the yarn already and it was a small sweater. So I just charged, yeah, not a big amount, but still, I don't know. So then she says that this was probably like a Sunday or so that they messaged me, and then they said, yeah, I won't be able to pay or order it till Friday because my salary will come Friday. I'm like, okay, no problem, you know, it's no big deal. And it was just like a classic brown cow, so if she wouldn't have ordered it, it would not be a big deal because it could always go to someone else. So I also didn't start the order yet because I had another order going on first and I had that one to take care of first. So she orders, or they ordered, and everything was also how the way she ordered. She told me that she wanted it that way. I'm like, okay, cool. So I just started on making the cow and making the sweater and putting the year on it. But ever after she ordered, if I would ask a question or anything, or she would ask a question and I would reply on something, it would always take quite a while to get a response. So I was like, okay. So because of everything, because of the late response, my date for shipping it was getting closer and closer. So I finished everything and I sent her a picture, and then my plan was the next day to ship it because I had to ship it by that day. So I sent it in the morning at like 8 a.m. I finished it and I sent her a picture. I was like, oh, is this what you had in mind? No response. The entire day, no response. The next day comes and still no response. And I'm like, yeah, but I need to ship it out now because otherwise it'll be too late. So I just grabbed the package, put it on the post, like everything with tracking and stuff, and I shipped it all the way to Ireland. And then the thing also was with Ireland that the custom forms I needed to fill out was all new to me. So yeah, they said like if it can't be delivered, what should we do about it? Like auction it off or just send it back to me. So they already said just send it back to me. Then 2 days passed after I shipped it. 2 days passed and I get a message from them saying, yeah, can I get a refund? And I was like, huh? Why all of a sudden this? Why needing a refund? So I asked, like, why do you need a refund? What's the problem? They go, yeah, I don't like the sweater. So I'm like, okay, that is a very basic thing. So I asked, like, what do you not like about it? She goes, yeah, the numbers on the sweater I don't like about it. So here I am, kind of panicking because I already shipped the package out. There's nothing for me to do anymore. If I give like bad customer review or bad customer support, I could also get bad reviews, and especially as a beginner Etsy shop, you know, it's not something you're looking forward to. So I was kind of having like anxiety and stuff, didn't know what to do. So I discussed it with my husband and with my sister, like, okay, what do we need to do? What can I do about this? So, because if I would say to make her a new one, that wouldn't be possible anymore because I already shipped it out. So, or I would have to make a completely new one and redo the numbers on the sweater. But the numbers on their sweater, each person does it differently. So the way I did it was the way I do it. So if I would do it differently, it would be, it would still be the same outcome. And note that it was the same type of letter style or number style as the picture. So we came to the conclusion to offer that she would send it back. When she would receive it, just send it back, and then you can get, just send it back, full refund, you know, no problem. Or the option was to, I said 2 offers: to return it, to ship it back to me, and then once I receive it, they will get 100% refund. So what I would lose would be like shipping, but they would also have to pay for shipping to send it back to me. So that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Or I said to offer a 50% refund on the additional cost that the sweater costs. And then, please let me know what the thing is. So for me, it wasn't really that big of a deal because me personally would have thought, okay, you can just cut the numbers off and keep the sweater if that's what you want, you know. So I was also in the middle of thinking, oh, but what if it's a scam? And I don't want to think of people just scamming because they did pay. So it's just, if I would be the person be like, yeah, okay, give me a refund, or that I would give a refund, that would have been more likely, yeah, okay, but then you have the product already, and then I'm giving you a full refund for a product you already have. So that would have been, that's where my, I got like red flags all across. So I sent them those options, and days went by, haven't gotten a response. I'm like, okay. Then, because I also keep track of the package on my phone just to see if they arrive, so that I know, what happens if the customer would contact me, be like, hey, where's my package, that I at least know what's going on. So I saw that the package arrived. I was like, response from her on the message that I sent. And I don't know if because it was all through Etsy message, and I don't know if they have like seen or opened. I don't know. I don't spend that much time on Etsy Messenger, but nothing. So it has been delivered and everything. So then I went into my Etsy shop to see how I could, if I would be required to offer a refund and stuff like that, like legally. And then I checked, because it is within the European Union, legally, according to the law, everyone is open for a 2-week refund, so to say. So if they would have shipped it back to me 2 weeks after they have received it, I would have been able to legally give 100% discount, which I also offered. So then I changed those policies in my shop and everything. I was like, okay, then at least I know what I need to do if it happened to me a second time. So I just went along my day. Just went along my day. Now we're in middle of June and still no response, no package back, no refund has been given. So I don't know. So then I start thinking like, okay, if I would have actually given a refund and said, okay, here's your refund, but ship me my package back, I don't think they would have shipped it back, because you don't even ship it back now if you would have the possibility to get a refund. So yeah, long story short, they kept their package, they never replied to me, and they also didn't leave me a bad review or anything. And it was even so sad because I write like my custom, or I write my thank you card by hand and everything. So I make a custom for people. So I was like, oh, thank you so much for choosing me to make your custom sweater, and I really enjoyed it. But then as soon as they messaged me, I was like, that wasn't really, I don't know. I really enjoyed the project and making it, and making like add-ons for my cow and for my plushies. But if a customer responds like that, it kind of, puts a whole slump in everything. So then the cute thing is that someone else ordered from me as well, and I shipped it also to them, I think the same day or around the same day. But then when I got that response of the first customer saying that she wanted a refund, I also got a message from the second customer saying how she really, really likes the cow and everything, that it was so cute, and that she really ordered from me, and that she's not able to leave a review yet, so she needs to wait until this certain date to leave a review. I was like, oh, this is so sweet, and literally made my day, because the other one ruined my day. So she really, really made my day, and I was so happy. And then I think 2 weeks later or so, or at least within a short time, she ordered it again, and I was like, oh, this is such a lovely customer. So yeah, that was one story. Then another story was, I don't know, it was a bit weird. So I have a speckled cow in my listing for my cows, because that was the first one I made, and since with like Valentine's Day, I thought, oh, that would be cute, like Valentine's Day gift, let me make that one first. So I put that one on my Etsy shop, and that was it. So this was also, I think, at the end of April. So a man ordered from my shop you can customize and personalize your plushies, But the thing what I ask is to give the name of the color that you want. So I also added them in the pictures of the listing, so that I know exactly what color to choose or what color to, you know, do and pick and everything. So so they just said blue. And I was like, okay, thank you, sir, but what type of blue do you want? Because there are a multitude of blue and I don't know what you want. So I was at my parents' place, and so my parents live in the Netherlands, and this customer also lives in the Netherlands. So I messaged him while I was still there, and I asked him, just send him a nice message like, thank you for your order, but you mentioned like blue, and like, so he picked as image the pink like speckled cow, but then he mentioned blue. So I was like, yeah, can you please explain what you want, and I'm not sure of how I will be able to do this for you, and I have no idea. I was just thinking, I was asking the men in my life, like, what would they want if, you know, this was you? Like, what would you want if you asked for this? So by this time, I haven't gotten a response from him. I messaged him again on the Etsy seller, like, excuse me, but can you still respond to my message, because if you don't, I won't really be able to make your order, and then we would have to discuss something else. Still no response. So by this time, I already pushed my ship by date a bit further, because you're not responding to me, I don't know what to make, and I just don't know. So I was thinking so hard and everything. I was like, okay, maybe he wants like the speckled cow, but in blue speckles instead of the pink that I offer. I was like, okay, I can do that. So I ordered all the material that I would need, like the speckled things, and I even sent him a personal message. And because I can see with what email address they order, so I saw it was like a business email address. So I just went on Google, checked it out and everything. So I was like, there were even phone numbers and everything. I'm like, nah, that's too much. That is, because they didn't give me that information, let me not be using them. So I just emailed them on the email address and asking them the same thing, like, hey, I messaged you on the Etsy page, can you please respond to either there or via this email? Again, no response, surprisingly. So here I'm like, I have no idea what to do. This man is also not reaching out to me, like, where's my package? Nothing. So I'm confused. I don't want to be like keeping his order here and just pushing it forward, or I need to cancel the order, but then it's like, yeah, I don't know. So as I said, I asked the men in my life, like, what would you think this person wants? So then it came, okay, the blue speckle, most likely. If that's not the case, he will reach out and then we can figure something out. It's no problem at all. So my camera overheated, so I don't know where I left off, but I will stop crocheting now, because otherwise I will take a lot of time. Yeah, I will even take longer in this story. So I don't know exactly where I left off, but I think that I ordered the blue speckled yarn and was waiting for that to come. So I had multiple different types of like solid color blue that I could do for the feet and stuff, and the mouth and the arms. So I waited for that yarn to come in. So I matched all my blue yarns with the yarn, and then I just made a cow. I don't have a picture of the cow because it would have been in everything I crocheted in May video, but as I said, I forgot the cow. So if you want to see what it looks like, but then in pink, you can go over to the everything I crocheted in May video. So then I finished the cow, and normally with every cow, without them asking, as like a small freebie, I make a bag depending on what type of cow it is. I made like a blue cow one, so I made like a blueberry bag to go with it. So with this one, this man was stressing me out because he didn't reply to my messages, he didn't reply to my email, he didn't even say anything. Like, he just gave me the color blue. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I can't do anything with one color. So I just crocheted, wrapped it up. I did give him a thank you note. I'm not exactly sure, I think so. Because I give everyone one, so that shouldn't be a big deal. And I just shipped it. It arrived, he signed for it. I don't know how it went afterwards. He didn't leave me a review, he didn't contact me. I don't know, I'm assuming he saw the emails because it was sent to his business email, so I'm just assuming that he saw it. He didn't reply to my messages, anything. So now I'm like, so I guess that was what he wanted. I don't know. I hope it never happens to me again. I hope people are specific in what they want, because that makes my life much easier. And if I would need a certain color, I can order it and just easily ship it to them. So yeah, those were 2/3 small story times of some experience that I've had with my Etsy shop. But that is not keeping me away from growing my Etsy shop even more. So yeah, these experiences didn't stop me from continuing with my shop. Since then, I've added some more products and listings, and people have been ordering and they've been kind to me, so that's all I can ask. I even had, since then, I had an Instagram giveaway, so someone won a cow plushie from me, because that's what they wanted, and everything went well. They were super specific in what they wanted, which I really, really loved. I really, really appreciated, and everything went super, super great with that. So I also know exactly what to do for my next giveaway on Instagram, which is also linked below if you want to follow me. At 500 this time, I will be doing another giveaway. We're at 300 something at the moment, so please give a follow, and then maybe you can also win a cute plushie from me. So I'll just leave all the details down below. If you like this type of crochet with me story time video, please give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because that really helps out my channel. This is how far I've come with my hexagon cardigan. I've done 2 rows. I almost finished the green row, so I've done red and green as I was talking to you. So I will continue this outside of this video and hopefully get it done before the winter. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!